can hear a pin drop. It's so quiet. It's like, where did the whole world go? Okay, well, we're here. Holy's here. Universe is here. Confirmation. We've got Harley Davidson's and October Skies. We finished long after midnight, and we've got October Sky next. Now, this was a murder mystery, and of course, she was going to make a medicine that would cure everybody, so of course, they wanted to kill her. And in our new book, this is a memoir, and right now it's talking about making the town of Coalwood, Virginia. A true story that inspired the Universal Pictures film Rocket Boys. So that's our new book. This was pretty thick, finished it. You can see I'm not doing a whole lot of YouTube. I'm doing a lot of reading. Harley Davidson and October Skies. If you own a Harley Davidson, I was going to tell you that you know that feeling of vibration you get from the Harley? Well, that's what was going on yesterday and all in Astro. We are definitely ascending and our bodies are getting more light. Becoming awake is the first step, and once you are aware, you can take it. That's the affirmation. Becoming aware is the first step, and once you are aware, you can take it. So we've got books, we've got ascension symptoms. You might feel like you've been riding on a Harley. Okay, we've got the Light Seer deck. Randomly at the bottom is the Hierophant, and that's cool because that's what the last 2 days were talking about. They were talking about the Hierophant energy. So let me go ahead and shuffle here. Five of Swords energy. Now, if you can see the picture okay, I'm not sure. I can't see the screen at all. It's completely dark because of the sunshine, but that's okay. So if you can see the card, it's a guy with his head in his hands in bed. So maybe you're not feeling sunshiny, Harley Davidson-y or booky. You just want to pull the covers over your head and stay in bed. Well, we're going to see if we can get you out of that. We've got the Three of Cups, but I'm drawn to them pouring them all out on the ground and not being grateful and just saying screw it, and they're pouring their cups right on the ground. Okay, and then I've got the Seven of Cups because you're really confused. What are you confused about? You're very confused. I have an energy of confusion and doubt and lack of courage, wanting to just pull the covers over your head and say, you know what? I just want to be out of here. Okay, so the Hierophant is on the top of the deck, and we just shuffled, and he came all the way back. What's going on here? No, stay here. No. I heard somebody. Okay, so, well, when you're live like that. Okay, so the Hierophant energy, that's what you're supposed to be in. Watch the last two videos. You're supposed to be going towards your Nine of Cups. That was in the last two videos. Okay? The truth is coming out, and you're supposed to stand in your truth. Now, what I just heard is I heard that somebody stood in their truth, and that's why they feel like shit, because maybe the person left them, maybe they got in a fight. All kinds of stuff can happen when you speak the truth. I just can't stress enough that it's part of your soul contract, and you just have to move forward, okay, towards your 9 of Cups. You can't be everything to everybody. King of Pentacles, but you want to be. You want to be the King of Pentacles. You want to be a leader. You want to be stable. You want to be abundant. But these people just won't listen. So you're probably going to have to go off on your own. Turn your back towards them. 3 of Wands. See how his back is towards them? Yeah. That's just the way it's going to have to go. 4 of Cups. The universe is handing you your last cup. Now, on my Mage Tarot deck, it's always that cup is up in the air, and I tell you to bring it down into your reality. Well, the universe is handing you it on this card. But you know what I'm drawn to is you're sitting with your legs folded and your arms folded. So you can't grab the cup because your arms are folded and you're like, nope, I ain't doing it. See, that's back to that feeling of I just want to pull the covers over my head here in the 9 of Swords. Okay, well, you're going to have to snap out of it, my little page boy. Yeah, I called you a boy. And no, I'm not going to blow you up to man size. But here's the Page of Swords. You got to get that truth out there and be like a little kid. And you know what? Doesn't matter who's gonna come with you and who's not. Use your intuition. Be the High Priestess. You got the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Both. What are you doing out here? I hear you again. I hear you again. What are you doing? You come down here. Come down here. Yeah. Somebody wants to come outside and play. Okay, so then we got the wild card. Now, my wild card says you have the power to change this. The universe just gave you a cup, is handing you a cup, but you're sitting there like this, right? And then you get a wild card. So we're not going to talk much more about this because the universe is saying right out to you that you're just being stubborn. Yep, you're just being stubborn. So whoever upset you, whoever you told the truth to and they didn't like it, who cares? It's your destiny, the 17 star card. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shuffle. That was randomly at the bottom of the Biblical Tarot. And we're going to shuffle these cards up real good and see some Biblical Tarot. You might want to look up a couple scriptures that I give you and get out of your funk. All right, get out of your funk. High Priestess again, Mary Magdalene. If you don't know her story, please look it up. Mary Magdalene. And underneath Mary, now you got the High Priestess twice. Strength, Daniel in the Lion's Den. So read Daniel in the Lion's Den and check out Mary Magdalene. 2 of the strongest characters in the Bible. And we're all reincarnated here today. So check out Strength, Daniel in the Lion's Den. And it's funny because I just started the book October Sky. And that's the exact story that he described in here that the preacher told him when he was a little boy. And he said that he remembered it forever because it was just so cool, such a great story. And he said that Daniel was one of God's chosen, and that's what we are. So we have the high priestess and Daniel with the strength. And I'm drawn to all the bones sitting in front of Daniel. All the people before him that the lion ate. And the bones are laying there. But Daniel's sitting there petting the lion. So get out of your funk. Figure out Mary Magdalene, card 2. And number 8 is the strength card, Daniel in the lion's den, and that's a 10. Okay, under that, then you're going to your 10 of grains, which is your 10 of pentacles. And that's the story of God's promise to Abraham. So you got 3 people to check out. God's promise to Abraham, Genesis 13:15. All the land that you see, I will give to you and your offspring forever. So by using your strength, your intuition, knowing that you're a child of God and that you're an agent of God and that you're divinely protected and you are one of the Bible characters, you just got to figure out who you are. You're going to go to your 10 of grains, which is the abundance card. And then the top of the deck, the outcome will be the 7 of grains, which is the parable of the sower. So you are what you reap, right? Still, other seed fell on good soil where it produced a crop 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown. Matthew 13:8. So what a perfect way to end it, because it's you reap what you sow. So you want your 10 of Pentacles? Yeah? Okay. Well, then you're going to have to get out of bed and you're going to have to quit crossing your arms, quit being chicken shit. Go for this, okay? Go for everything that you're supposed to be going for. And if you broke up or if somebody disowned you or got in an argument with you, move forward. That 3 of Wands with his back towards the person. All right. So you didn't know I had a music club and a book club. So now we're on to October Sky. And then I wanted to mention one last thing about Harley Davidsons. California's got the beautifulest weather. And you don't have to drive on the interstate. There's lots of nice roads here. I live out in Hemet. We got nice roads out in Anza, Iguana, Sage. So maybe we all should get on our Harleys and go for a ride. Okay, you guys, I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.